The topics and opinions expressed on the following show are solely those of the hosts and their guests and not those of W4WN Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4WN Radio, its employees, or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4WN Radio.
Welcome to my radio and TV show, Debi Changes Lives. I'm Debi, your certified holistic health coach. I revitalize people's lives by helping you identify the root causes of their health and mindset issues and create a custom, natural, holistic strategy unique to you in the areas of mind, body, and soul. As a health coach, I'm not allowed to say that I heal, treat, cure, prevent, or diagnose any diseases. I can certainly make your body more efficient by reducing symptoms. You'll feel better, be more productive, and enjoy life more. Not many people have released 70 pounds, had a health and mindset transformation, and kept fit and trim for over a decade. I have, and I have staying power. And it's been over 12 years. I even became a half marathon runner at the age of 51. When I was never able to run from childhood to adulthood due to foot pain, and I've done 9 half marathons so far. Mindset is the key to lasting change. As a certified holistic health coach, I do revitalize people's lives in many different areas of health and mindset. I guide you to clean, toxic-free foods and high-quality essential nutrients. My coaching is for optimizing your health, whatever that may be, efficiently releasing weight when needed, and enhancing your mindset. With my clients, I help them recognize that their thoughts, feelings, and emotions drive their actions and results. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. That's why it's crucial to have a positive mindset in life. It's also imperative to manage and release those low vibrational emotions like fear, frustration, and doubt, because all that's going to do is slow you down and get you stuck, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Like a hot air balloon that has ballasts, I help my clients release those emotional ballasts and baggage so they can uplift to a better, happier, healthier life. In turn, they are releasing their stress. They're getting healthier and they're reshaping their core beliefs. You will see and feel the differences with my coaching programs. Ask me about them. Set up a complimentary consultation at Debi Changes Lives. That's DebiChangesLives.com as in Victory ES.com/linktree LINKTREE. And you can also use that QR code. And I'll guide you to that better, happier, healthier life with unique, custom, natural, holistic solutions in the areas of mind, body, and soul. Now, if you're asking yourself, do I want to become healthier? Well, yes, you do. and the answer, it begins with awareness. In previous episodes, I have shared, you can bring up the graphic. Debi aligns awareness awakenings, decode your body's signals for authentic self-love. And I talked about how your body has its own way of telling you things. It could be emotional, it could be physical, like, fatigue. It could be mental, brain fog, and pain. And what's really important is to listen to that and respond to it with intention. When you tune into these honored signals, you're going to open up your door to a lasting transformation of mind, body, and soul. And you will feel so much better. Today, I am thrilled to have back Deborah Myers, from Deborah Myers Wellness, a certified acupressurist. You can go to the next slide. She is a Jinjitsu, there we go, Jinjitsu practitioner, 3-time best-selling author, trainer, wellness coach, and she helps people get healthier and stay healthier. Since 1995, she has worked one-on-one with clients utilizing light, gentle touch to reduce stress, relieve pain, and bring balance to mind, body, and spirit. Deborah is on a mission to teach others how they can be partners with their own bodies. And she also teaches people of all ages. She has expertise, especially for the youth, from toddlers to teens, with customized programs for educators, for child-focused facilities and schools. She also offers workplace wellness programs too. Deborah is a proud recipient of the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award, and she has many other accolades. What's going to be great is she's going to be offering a special thing this today on a special program that I absolutely love. So we'll be discussing how to listen to your body and release stress. So let's welcome Deborah Myers, the founder of Deborah Myers Wellness, an acupressurist, a certified acupressurist, and so much more. Deborah, welcome back to my show.
Oh, thank you for inviting me. I'm always so excited to be here with you, Debbie. The work you do blows me away. So thank you.
Well, your work too. That blows me away too. I just want to say I am a fan of this program that we're talking about, which I'm going to say the GPS Mind, Body, and Spirit program. I have benefited from it, and I have shared a little bit of information from it with a lot of people. And this is going to benefit so many people. So, Deborah, so many of us are constantly on and juggling a never-ending to-do list. How does your GPS Mind, Body, and Spirit course help someone finally flip the switch from stress to feeling centered?
Well, let's face it, the body you walk around is an energy body. You are energy. Every morsel of your being is energy. And in this energy body you walk around in, it wants balance and harmony. It does not like being in a state of out of calm. It does not like being stressed or anxious. It doesn't like feeling overwhelmed. It wants that space of not only centeredness and calmness, but that space of ease where it feels like anything is possible. That's comfort. And when the body's in that kind of experience, guess what? It has less and less of a tendency to take on, is my word, stuckedness. As soon as you get into stuckedness, that's where that thing called losing focus, losing clarity, losing productivity. How about losing sense of self? How about just being in a state where everything seems too tough? When your body is in that place, it goes into a place of trying too hard, trying too much, trying to do it all. That place of efforting. And if you're in that place, that's not a verb. That's a description of how you are.
Yes.
Right?
Trying hard. Yes.
Yeah. So when we can help our bodies let go of that pattern, then anything is possible. And all we have to do is use our things called fingertips that you walk around with 24/7. And with light, gentle touch. And I contend, if you will, that that's all you need. And wouldn't you agree, Debbie, that when you use light, gentle touch, you more easily can feel the energy and you can more easily be fully aware of what your body is telling you and what it wants to hear. So when you just lightly place your fingertips, just like so, with putting your hands lightly on the tops of your upper arms, just like that. You don't have to clasp, you don't have to grip, you just lay them flat, using your fingertips wherever they land, because there's no wrong, because there's no right. Now that takes a lot of pressure out of the mix, right?
Yes, it does. And
Yeah.
you don't have to be perfect, right? So there you go.
No such thing. And as soon as the body experiences that, now folks, have you done that right now? Try it. See what it feels like. You may very well recognize that, wow, I think my breath just changed. You know why? Because you're connecting with an energy balance point that's all about breath. It's connecting with your respiratory system, with your vascular system. So it's helping your body feel the expansion that allows for the inhale and keeps the space for the exhale. In other words, you don't lose the space when you do the exhale. It's always there. And that's the key, is to walk around in a body that is so used to feeling spaciousness that it lives in that space. Always wanting it because it knows it. There you go.
A really lovely way of putting it. Thank you, Deborah. And I know what you're doing, you're kind of loving yourself. So kind of giving yourself a hug, as you say.
Exactly. Exactly. In fact, when I wrote what I call the daily clean your house flow, which is a 9-step self-help acupressure flow that Debbie knows really well, I never do not, that's a double negative, but you know what I mean. I never do not show it, because for me, after I wrote it, it became my foundation. It's a 9-step self-help acupressure flow. I call the daily clean your house flow, because your body is your house. You clean out every single day, get rid of the dust bunnies and cobwebs, give it a darn good vacuuming, and your body is prepared for whatever you're going to ask it to do, and prepared for what might come towards it. And we're talking physically, mentally, or emotionally, or spiritually.
Yeah.
And in that framework, anything is possible to be in that place of spaciousness and comfort and ease and calm and health and wellness. When you're in that place, anything's possible.
Yeah, there's so many
And
possibilities.
give yourself a hug and you can feel it.
Yeah. Plus, it makes you feel good. Now, you talk about GPS. It's like a roadmap for your wellness. And for someone who feels lost in physical tension or even mental fog, how do that 26 energy points act as a map to help them find their way back to balance?
Ooh, nice. Well, you hit on it right there. In Jinshin Jitsu, which is an ancient form of Japanese acupressure, there are 26 energy balance points. That's all. You don't have to get to know the hundreds of them if you were in the Chinese methodology. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's another modality, another way to look at and direct your touch towards the body. And what this allows you to do is help your body experience the space, because every single energy balance point has a reason for being, a purpose, and a meaning. When you get to know them and what each one of them individually is up to, if you will, that when it's no blocked energy in that space, what it can help the body function as. The body wants to be in movement, no blocked energy, which means, well, I'm sure most of you have heard about the terms meridians and channels. Your body's made up of these flows of energy that run through your body vertically and diagonally. I love calling them rivers of energy, because the way I love talking about it is that when those rivers of energy have full current, full level, full availability for functioning, they are truly like a river floating down the mountain. And when that happens and they're a good current, a good level, they just do their job, right? And they get to stay within their riverbanks and they just flow and they're in ease. And then something impacts the system. Well, maybe, but it could be daily living, stress, tension, habits, emotional upset or trauma, physical injury. Could be mental confusion, too much thinking, not enough thinking, cluttered thinking, shattered thinking, whatever it is. If the consequences of it are allowed to sit on the system and not moved out of the way, the body will go into reaction. And how it goes into reaction, it will choose specific energy balance points to collect the blocked energy. There comes your beaver dam. Mm-hmm. And as any beaver dam sits on any river, it slows down the current, changes the level, changes how well it can do its job, meaning keep on flowing. Mm-hmm. So when you know what those energy balance points are, and you access them by using your fingertips, you can literally help your body with clarity, with focus, with memory, with productivity. That's the mindfulness and cognitive process. How about helping your body feel better physically so you can more easily function the way you want to function, be how you want to be? Take that hike, vacuum that floor. Oh, heaven forbid, but yeah, you know what I mean. For me, if I didn't do my energy work when I'm going to be out in the garden, or I'm already out there and I've been out there maybe a little bit too much longer than I should have been, and my body starts talking a little bit, when I do my points, just lightly touching specific points, my body can more easily step up to the plate and do the job without it going into reaction in the moment or thereafter. That's the key.
Yeah. Right. And I know that when I was training for a half marathon, I remember some of the things you told me. Now, there's only so much you can do when you're running. But I put my hand on, on my neck, and I did other things to make me feel better. I actually had my another hand on a thigh because it was beginning to freeze up. And I got through that. And it's amazing if you don't need to really press really hard. It's just a very gentle touch. And it helped me get through the situation at the time.
And you know why? Because your body was already living in a state of energetic balance and harmony. It was used to that. Mm-hmm. You start every day taking care of your body energetically. Mm-hmm. And when you start your day and off and on throughout the day, you're just giving it messages, like I call them quick release tips. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, you give yourself another message that it's time for sleep and rest and restfulness. Mm-hmm. When that is the place that you're living in, it means that when you are in the process of doing something like running a marathon, or like I did a few weeks ago, hauling a very, very full yardway spin up the kind of steep driveway, I took it slow, like traversing the hillside, like cross-country skiing. And yet it was a lot of work. But if I hadn't done my energy work beforehand, and if I didn't stop when I needed to and do it again, I may not have made it up to that road without injuring myself. Yeah. Just like you. You made it through. So one of the best things you can do, folks, is the second step of the daily clean your house flow. And I'm going to be real bold and just tell you what it is. It's holding your butt. I'm serious. When you sit on your, if you're sitting, you place your fingertips up like this, and you sit on your hands, right at your sit bones. That's connecting with an energy balance point that's all about vitality. It's connecting with your adrenals and your endocrine systems and your lymphatic and your immune. Wow. And then the minute you try that right now, if you're seated in front of the computer, what do you notice right off the bat? You have your posture improves, doesn't it? Yeah. It's like the spinal column gets straighter and longer. At the same time, did you notice your lumbar curve, that low back, got more pronounced? That's what it needs to be. We don't want to walk around with a body where the low back is flat. We need that curvature. And when our body experiences that, you know what else you're doing? You're connecting with the energy balance point that's located right at the top of your sacrum without even touching it. And Debbie knows this one. That point is all about, that's where innate wisdom lives. And you are thus, without even touching it, bringing that message to your body. And that's what this is all about, folks, is consistently giving your body the message that it's all about movement and ease and calm. So because Debbie and others help their bodies live in that place, that can more easily get a message that it's time to do something when it's time to do something, whether it's already going awry or whether you're asking quite a bit of your body and it's time to take a little bit of a break, or in just that moment say, yeah, So for instance, if I'm taking a hike or even walking up my driveway, which is not level, our natural tendency in anybody that walks around, our natural tendency is to follow the slope. Have you ever noticed that? That if you're going uphill, all of a sudden your body is just kind of stooped, you're coming forward to, because you're following the slope of the land. My thinking is you want to be up straight. So when you hold your butt right at your sit bones, it automatically goes into vertical and you are going up that incline in the right position.
That's a good idea.
That's what we want to do. Whether you're seated or standing or moving around or standing at the kitchen counter, doing whatever, if you need to, you take a moment to just hold your fingertips at your sit bone.
Yeah, exactly. Now you're giving some great magic recipes for health by using your fingertips. And you've talked about the sacrum. You've talked about hugging. Can you show us some simple acupressure holds that release those deep energy blockages, like the beaver dams you talked about, that we carry around in our shoulders and our chest?
Oh, yeah. And you hit a good one on that, because have you ever heard the phrase, the weight of the world is on your shoulders? Yes. That's where it lives. Well, guess what? Everyone has that tendency to hold it right there. It's like it's really tight and tense right there. The goal is to have that be open and available. That energy balance point right there, right where the neck and shoulder come together, happens to be called the garbage collector.
And it is.
And it is, because that's where it collects. Think about it. It's the first time your body has left the vertical plane into a horizontal. So if you've got a whole lot of stuff cluttering up there and it gets too full, where's it going to go? If you've got a whole lot of emotion being held, taken in, and then where's it going to go? If you're going like this in front of the computer, where's it going to go? Right?
Yes.
If you're all hunched over while you're trying to do some work out in the yard, whatever the case may be, that's where it's going to go. So my suggestion, again, this one's in the daily clean your house flow. We go from, and it'll be number 3 and 4 in the steps. Continue holding I'm going to mirror you. Continue holding your right hand at the right sit bone, and your left hand is going to come over. Ooh, it transferred. Oh, I don't have to say it that way. StreamYard, I keep forgetting, StreamYard is different than Zoom.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so place your fingertips here. So right hand on left shoulder, left hand on left sit bone.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. And feel that, experience that, allow that, and feel it letting go. And then switch to do the other side and feel it letting go. Okay. And when you do this, you are giving your body the opportunity to let go and allow.
Yes.
And it's helping all the energy that flows through the top of your head, down the back of your head, all the way down your back through the shoulder blades and all the way down into the sacrum to release and expand. Guess what? It's also working on the front side at the same time. You don't have to be touching for it to be as is on the front, so is on the back. As is on the right, so is on the left. So when you do both sides, you're helping your body feel that expansion, that allowing of space. I know for myself that if I didn't build that into my program, I'd have a body that talked back, because I ask a lot of it.
You do?
I do. Yeah. I'm an amazing gardener, and I love to walk and hike. And I love to be active. I do my bar class, my Pilates. And if I didn't please hear this, folks, do your energy points before your exercise and after. And if in the middle of the series of steps that you're doing in your exercise program, something doesn't seem quite right, stop, slow it down, and give yourself the opportunity to just do a quick hold like this. And it might be enough to say, okay, I've got the space now. Because could very well be that if you felt your back clench up, like right back in here,
Yeah.
there, all that you needed to do was this in order for that space to let go. So your shoulder blades have the memory that they want of being able to move. So your arms can go moving around inside your shoulder sockets, right? Okay. Yeah. So it's almost like, you know what it is? It's almost like giving yourself a shot of WD-40.
It's helping you expand and get rid of the tightness.
Exactly. So that's going to help let go of this. There's others to learn. This is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yes, there is. And I've learned so much from you. Like I said, I've shared it with some people. I taught them how to do more deep Japan breathing with one of them. And like I said on the January show. And it's just so useful to have these ideas of what to do when you have a headache or you have a sinus condition or whatever you need to do. And she's going to teach you that. So, and I love the message that I said at the beginning, where you are teaching people to partner with their bodies instead of finding them. And now, how does your 5-week course teach us exactly how to listen to those physical pains and aches as signals, which a lot of people don't realize you're missing the signals every day, rather than ignore them because they're a problem and they don't think they can fix it. And that's completely false. So,
well, what we just went through was the first 4 steps of the Daily Clean Your House Flow that I wrote as kind of the foundation, making use of those 26 energy balance points. Not all of them, but to kind of blend it in to work with all the systems and get them to be. The way I love to talk about it is that you walk around in a body that is really going to be a friend to you and friendly if you help it be able to communicate. Every piece and part of you wants to talk to every other piece and part so they can collaborate. This body you walk around is your house, and it wants all the rooms to be available. It wants every part of each room, every hallway, everything to be able to be of service, to take care of you. So when you learn the 26 energy balance points and all the other morsels of information I'll be giving during the 5-week course, you're learning how to access, how to touch those energy balance points. So this one can work with the sit bone. How this top of the sacrum can work with the outside of the knee.
mm-hmm.
Okay? Each point has a purpose, and the key is to help it through. I'm going to step out for just a moment and show them the manual.
Okay.
Part of the program that we're talking about, which is GPS for Body, Mind, Spirit, it's level 1, is getting to learn this manual. That's my daughter, by the way. And it's literally learning all 26 energy balance points. Here they are.
Yes.
Okay.
You learn them from the front and back.
Yep. And when you learn where these are located and how to access them. So remember that point I said was at the top of your sacrum?
Mm-hmm.
That's number 2, right there. And this page tells you where it is, how to help it find balance, and when it is in balance, what it does for you, what it harmonizes. Every single point has that kind of information. Then we put them together, and I teach actual flow patterns that are part of what makes you tick.
Yes.
Okay. Included in the 5 weeks is the 5 nights is also a touching on a bit of reflexology. I don't think most people give enough attention to their feet.
No, they don't.
Yeah. And so I spend some time showing how that works. Okay. As part of this whole thing, thing. You ever thought of your body as it's like a quick reference guide? Every single piece and part of you will refer information to every other single piece and part. It's whether the parts are awake enough to get the information and do something with it.
Mm-hmm. Very.
Your quick reference guide is like the table of contents, if you will. And I've alphabetized according to condition, parts of the body, and this becomes your list. So you get to make notes as you go as to what else do I need to include? Okay. You have your very own body. This is going to help you learn what you can do for it that will allow it to be your best friend and your best partner. The one thing to really remember is the one person you're going to have the longest relationship with is yourself. So make it the best darn one you can. I was doing a school, Debbie mentioned I love working with kids. I was doing a school assembly one day, and this little 7-year-old gets up in front of 350 kids and says, "I'm my own best friend." And this is what I do for calm and breath. And when she was showing that to her 350 peers, it's important to recognize she used to be extremely anxious. So much so that the parents were worried, the teachers were worried. They were referred to me. I worked with her, taught her. And when she found out I was going to be at her school doing the school assembly, unbeknownst to me, the morning I show up, she comes running up to me and says, "I'm here." And then she proceeds. I find out then that she's actually gotten permission from her parents and her teachers to be able to come up and show her friends what she does. And that's on my website, by the way. It's on the school and youth program page. And it's a 2.5-minute video clip showing this precious 7-year-old what she does. It also shows that I am teaching the daily clean your house flow to 350 kids who are sitting on the gymnasium floor, and they are interacting and doing it and learning it, and everybody, even the 5th grade boys, are participating. I said it, but that's, there you go. When it's amazing to me that when youth really get the information and really recognizing the viability, the opportunity it gives them, they take to it like ducks to water and they just swim with it.
Yeah, young kids, it's kind of like they're like a sponge and they just absorb everything. They have no judgment or
Exactly. Thank you.
opened up to whatever the ideas that are really going to help them, and it will stick.
Yeah. In fact, when I said that about the 5th grade boys, I meant it immensely, because what I'd felt in doing school assemblies was that if I could find a way to get the 5th grade boys' attention and keep it, I was doing it. And so when I start a school assembly, I'm in front of I'm telling them about energy, and I bring in props to show what energy is. It's this living plant that's growing that I brought in. It's a lamp, but until it's plugged in and then turned on, is it energy? Not really, until it's all going, right? And so I'm showing them. I even bring in a set of jumper cables. Do you know how many kids don't know what jumper cables are anymore? But it sure is fun to bring it to the picture, right?
That's kind of sad because people still use jumper cables. But anyways.
Yeah. So anyway, what I realized is I needed to have a way to really get their attention. So you know what I started doing? Bringing in my Star Wars lightsaber.
That's a great idea.
Got him.
That's a really good idea.
It was fun. It is fun. It's a fun way of doing, stepping into their space and bringing their attention, right?
Exactly. you got to, relate to where they are at. And Star Wars has been around for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And it still is.
And it's energy.
It's energy. Yeah.
And it's energy, So I bring in my Star Wars lightsaber, and they recognize that it's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to hear the sounds and see the lights. And I pull it off. I take it for all it's worth.
That's wonderful. One thing I just want to point out in her manuals, there's things in there like the bottom, there's like little sayings that kind of remind you what those points are all about. And I really adore that. So there's ways to fixate things into your brain. And you just need to, maybe read it a few times and then it'll stick. And but it's something that I really adore about how she talks.
I love you saying that. That's awesome. But yeah, when you sign up for the course, you get a copy of this mailed to you. If you live out of the country, I'll have to charge postage, shipping, but otherwise it's part of the package. And you'll also get, remember this one? You will get a 26 energy balance point chart of the animal body.
Yes.
It's a horse, but it's the same body formation that works for cats and dogs and birds and you name it. You name it.
Yes. And I see that your offer's up. So now you have a lot of time to talk about your offer.
Yeah.
Because you pretty much followed everything and we answered all my questions already. So tell us about the GPS body, mind, and spirit level 1.
Okay. So it's, like I said, 5 Wednesday evenings. The beauty is it's recorded. So if you can't be there live, it's okay. You'll get an email the next day with the recording, which is, that's a fun way to make it work. Right now, it is scheduled for 6 to 8 on Pacific time, starting next week, April 15th. So if you can't make it, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Though I would love to see you all, of course, live. It is what it is. It's what we can ever do. I have folks that are signed up who are on the East Coast, a few from Puerto Rico, Australia, New Zealand. So they're not going to be there live.
Yes, true.
Right? So if you can't be, it's not the end of the world. By the way, this is for self-help, but it also works if you are in healthcare. If you are somebody who works in the realm of wellness, and folks who would benefit from this kind of information, you can take the morsels and potentially build it in. So for instance, I've had physical therapists take my classes, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psych techs, therapists, you name it, who make use of the information to blend in with what they're doing. Physical therapists come back and tell me it's oftentimes easier for that body they're working with, for their patient, to have their body be more available to what the actual movement and exercise is. Yes. So what's that do? It's making better use of your time to be there. There's more benefit going to be made available. It's more bang for your buck and for your dollar and for your time and your energy.
And not only speaking of more bang for your buck, you're getting a wonderful $300 discount.
Yes, ma'am. So it's normally $897 for the full course. And today, because you are who you are and are in Debi Boris's life, you get to have it for $597. It's a $300 savings. You get to do that when you sign up by using this special code. And that is, I believe, on all the information you're sending out, right?
Yes. So pretty much you go to her website or this QR code, which is at www.deborahmyerswellness.com/GPS numeric number 1. And the code is GPS a numerical #1 special. And does it have to be all caps?
Doesn't have to be.
Okay, that's great. And you get all the ball of wax, the manual, the class, the recordings.
Yeah.
And
And if you and you get them the recordings you get to watch them and rewatch them and review, because as Debbie would so well said, it's about the ongoing practice. It's about the ongoing experience of what your fingertips are doing for you as you help your body have a communication, have a format that allows the gut to talk to the heart, to talk to the mind, for the feet, the bottoms of the feet, to talk to the base of the skull. I mean, they're all connected.
Yeah. Well, this is such a wonderful offer, Deborah. Thank you for offering this to my audience today. And I'm gonna, I'm definitely gonna have you back on my show. I have learned so much from you for the last couple of years now, and it's just a great way to refresh, to learn more, and becoming more automatic with it, so to speak.
Exactly. I'd love to have your folks attend. It would really be great. And by the way, if you are in healthcare, if I am a certified provider with the California Board of Registered Nursing. So if you're a nurse, LVN, psych tech, for instance, you can get continued ed credits.
That's cool.
That's very cool, huh? Yeah. So, and in the meantime, I know we're almost done, right?
Well, I want you to come back for closing remarks.
Okay.
So, I'll have you back. Yeah, I'll have you back on my show, and we'll have you with closing remarks. Stay tuned. Okay. Okay. So remember, I do revitalize people's lives in many different areas of health and mindset. I start off the gut and mindset, but I also help people with blood sugar, hormones, brain and heart, bone and joint, immunity. I help people with anxiousness up to athletes, because I am guiding you to clean, toxic-free foods and high quality essential nutrient products that reduce symptoms. You'll feel better, possibly release additional weight. I release an additional 20 to make the 70, and it's going to uplift your mood. With my mindset coaching, I help you release that stress, emotions, emotional entanglements from the past, and I'm there while you're reshaping your core beliefs. Your mindset's going to be more enhanced. With my health optimization and weight release, your body's going to be more efficient. So that's a mind-body connection that makes your heart and soul sing. So ask me about my program. Set up a complimentary consultation at Debi Changes Lives. That's DebiChangesLives as in victory ES.com/Linktree LINKTRE. There's also a QR code. And there you get to know me, I get to know you, and I'll guide you to the optimal health. And it begins with 1 or 2 assessments. The health evaluation is actually complimentary. You rate your symptoms in the last 30 days in 4 categories of health. Some questions are in different categories. Answer them all. And you get a baseline score. Don't be scared of it. I will review it with you, and I'll create that custom, natural, holistic strategy that we will follow to reduce that score so you become healthier. And I also have 2 different body scans. The first one is ViseraLink, because I can send this. It's my favorite, remotely and internationally. ViseraLink is a transdermal optical imaging app that I send to your phone. You scan your face for 30 seconds. It's not looking at your face at all. It's going directly into your skin to look at blood flow for components of energetic, functional, and emotional, and different body systems and lifestyles. And it generates a wellness report, not a diagnosis. But that emotional one is so wonderful because it connects the Chinese traditional medicine of the organ to the emotion, so anger and liver. It's quite an intense report, so I review it with you. That's why the scan costs $75. And if you move forward with a program or a product, I'll give you a $25 credit. The ViseraLink is a transdermal optical imaging app, also known as TOI, and it's quite accurate. And you go look up that information at pubmed.gov. That's PUBMED.gov. And also, people are really amazed what their body tells them through the scan. Now, if you are curious about that, take that scan. If not, ask me questions at my consultation. Also, on my consultation or my programs, Take Your Body Back is a 12-week weight release mindset coaching program where you can be utilizing a new version of you to drive you to success. All coaching is done on Zoom, and the first one's always private to you. Because I am a certified HIPAA health practitioner, any health assessment is private. I go over those health assessments. And then I also offer 3 programs. I go over the details of 3 programs, including a new one, which is a natural approach to the GLP-1 with no injections. You pick one, I give you directions. I also give you instructions how to create a new you that will drive you with emotional passion to achieve your health and weight transformation goals throughout your journey. And you will become a new you. You can ask me questions at the consultation. Now, if you do it yourself, for why fast is for you. It's an intermittent fasting program that gets your cells and body humming and turn boosts your metabolism with rich, dense nutrition and high-quality essential nutrients. It has a program of exercises and recipes. Here at my consultation, you can ask me questions. If you feel you need some coaching, you can buy 2 or 4 week programs to get you started. And it's up to you if you want more coaching after that. You could use these smaller programs for mindset enhancement as well as health optimizations, but truly, the larger programs are more economical for you, or I can create a custom program out of these smaller programs for the other ones so that you can go through it a little more efficiently. And I'm still offering Debi's Coaching Challenge, which is a complimentary service. It's a coaching program, 30 seconds long. It's a session that's private, and it's not recorded, and a survey picks a topic. The video audience can actually see the topics. The radio audience needs to email me for the topics. But these meetings are on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, and you need to register for it at Debi Changes Lives. That's DebiChangesLive as in Victory ES.com/chats. And you can also use that QR code, and you'll learn what my coaching is all about. Finally, learn more about alternative health. Services, programs, podcasts, offers, articles, blogs, upcoming shows, events, and promos by subscribing to my newsletter, which is at DebiChangesLives.com. And this time, /radio TV show, all in lowercase, or the QR code. And I give you a gift, a 30-day health and mindset daily action journal where you can record your gratitudes, thoughts, feelings, and emotions, water, supplements, food, exercise done on a daily basis. You even track your measurements. Then you want to review it on a daily, weekly, monthly basis and see your wins and celebrate them. Find your gaps to work on. If you need help bridging that gap, contact me for coaching. This is a great health and mindset awareness tool. I am certain that you found this show educational, eye-opening, and informative. Reach out to me for my services, programs, and offers. Reach out to Deborah for her wonderful offer on the GPS Level 1 discount and her services. Do we have time for Deborah to come back?
All right. Yay. So talking about that GPS course, and thank you for that again. When you register, it is one of the few times for a course like this that I want your mailing address and your phone number, because for you to get the manual, I have to mail it to you.
Yes.
Right? Okay. And with that in mind, since we're getting close to it starting, the course starting, if you don't get it in time, it'll be okay, because the very first class we spend more time just introduction as well as actually walking through the daily clean your house flow. Mm-hmm. That's what I wanted to say. If you want to get a quick start on doing that, you can go to my website and get the animated video. On every page, there's a little tab that says get the Stress Buster now. And it's the animated video of the Daily Clean Your House Flow that I created for kids because teachers asked me to. And so with that in mind, you're not going to lose track. You're not going to lose time. Just please consider it. And in the meantime, do the Daily Clean Your House Flow and see what it feels like to do all 9 steps, especially that last step when it gets thrown in, the jumper cables. It is so calming. Talk about reducing stress. And everything I'm teaching you will boost your immune system, your lymphatic system, help your nervous system calm, help the endocrine and adrenal systems find balance and harmony. and you will have such a boost. You will be fully amazed at what this body you're walking around in is able to accomplish.
Exactly. And don't forget, you're getting the recordings too. So
Yes.
Deborah, thank you for being on my show, and you'll be back again. And I just want everyone to remember, continue to enjoy my radio and TV show, Debi Changes Lives, on Thursdays at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, where your holistic journey begins.